Okay, happy Thursday. Um, I'm in a spot of the building that probably a lot of you have never seen. I'm gonna do kind of like a little bit of a 360 spin here. Some of you have never seen this spot here. For some of you who are our inside volunteer people, you know exactly where this spot is. It is the back side, the corner, and there's some interesting things back here. That door back there is where all of our groundskeeping equipment, the mowers, the weed eaters, all that's kept. And then that door right there is where our food is kept for our food pantry. And we will be doing food distribution this Sunday. The concrete is falling apart here. It collects water. We have a basketball goal that's been here like forever. It doesn't seem like it's much of a place, but let me tell you about this place. One Sunday a month, this place becomes holy ground. There are cars that line up, and you may have seen them when you come on Sunday morning, have heard me talk about them, that line up on Sunday morning starting really early in the morning. Even our early crew, when they get here, have cars here. And they line up back there and then line up all the way through here to come around to pick up food on Sunday morning. Now the food handout is important enough because this really meets a need in our community, but what makes this really holy ground are the conversations that are had. We've heard stories of people who are in really dire straits. We've had people pass away who we regularly gave food to. People suffer with COVID. There are prayers that are had here. And so it doesn't look like much of a place right now. And if you were to drive back here, you might even feel it's a little sketchy. But let me tell you, this place is sacred. It is holy ground. And the people who are a part of the ministry here recognize this. And when they come here on Sunday morning, really Friday to help pack food and then get ready to hand out food on Sunday, there's something about this place that they know it's more than just the backside of our building. And that's a really important thing for them to remember and for us to remember as a church as we serve out of this area. This is what we're talking about Sunday. Sunday is the second Sunday in our series, Terraform, Building a Better World. Last week, we talked about our story, where we came from. And you heard from Nick, who was fantastic. I told you he's good, about how his upbringing and his story shaped who he was and how he works for communities and schools now. This Sunday we're going to talk about wherever we are is sacred because God is there. And you will hear from Nigel, Dr. Nigel Walker. He was part of the closing hip hop song that we did at the end of the service. Works in the school system also. He's going to share a little bit from his book that he wrote called Strive. And he's going to talk about how he interprets and understands that wherever he serves and wherever he finds himself is a sacred place. And it changes how he relates to the people, even those he can't understand how they are the way they are. They're kind of a struggle to work with, that he recognizes the sacredness of them, and that changes everything. So, standing on this sacred ground because of what happens in this place in conversations and that God is always in this place, I hope that you join us Sunday as we continue to look at how we build a better world for both us personally and for us as a church. We had a conversation this past week with our staff and our elders, and we talked about that, and you'll be hearing about that a little bit more in the future. We will be doing food distribution this Sunday. It'll start at 11:30. Cars will line up way in the beginning. And everything you need to know is on social media. I'm going to reflect a bit in this place and appreciate what is done and how God uses this place and its sacredness. So you have a good week. Take care, and I'll see you Sunday.